Carmelo Anthony is heading west. The Knicks traded Melo to Oklahoma City for Enes Kanter, Doug McDermott, and a second-round draft pick. Melo waived his no-trade clause to make the deal work and will now join Russell Westbrook and Paul George in OKC. George talked about Melo joining the team yesterday. Let's take a listen.
This feels like a championship team. Like I said, man, I'm in a good place. I know Russ is in a good place. Melo is motivated more than ever. I think he was like, what, top 65 or something like that.
64, yeah.
I know he's motivated more than ever. You put us three together, it all have something to prove still. You know, we're going to be a special team. We have a young group, a lot of talent here, unbelievable coach. As you see, a front office that's willing to do whatever it takes to improve the team. You know, it just has all the makeups to be in a great organization and a chance to put championships together.
Shannon, how good can OKC be with Carmelo?
They can be real good, but he sure took a lot of shots at Indiana, didn't he, Skip? I mean, he just kept throwing that shade at it. Oh, you see what they can do in a small market team. You can see what the front office will do when they try to reject. Woo! I like, good. I mean, what you trying to say?
Well, you got to take shots at Indiana because you're not going to get many shots next year in Oklahoma.
You're too shady.
Yeah, thank you.
Skip, on paper, I believe they're the third best team. I would have put them second for the very reason that you just said. They're three-ball dominant players, the players that need. Now, Paul George can play a little better off the ball than the other two can.
I agree.
And so we want to see how this dynamic work. But, Skip, I'm thinking about trying out for the East. I could make a team in the East right now. Skip, I've never seen anything like this in my life. You've been around. You've covered the sports for 40 years. You've never seen a conference. Not the 80s East with the Sixers and the Bucks and the Pistons and the Celtics. Nothing was like this, Skip. Nothing. Just think about this, Skip. They say Carmelo Anthony is the 63rd, 64th best player in the NBA. We know he's better than that, but he's your third option. That's a damn good third option to have.
I agree.
The question is, the reason why when Kevin Durant went to Golden State, because all those guys can play without the ball.
Yep.
They're not ball dominant. So the ball moves, Kevin Durant fit right in. Now, Russ is going to go from handling the ball, he was 80, 90% of the time.
We shattered the record for usage rate.
Yeah, he's going to have to pass. He's going to have to
Went
pass.
way beyond Kobe.
Yeah, and that's saying something. You know, anytime you got the ball more than Kobe,
Yep.
that's saying something.
It is.
Skip, they got a chance to be special. But I don't think are they better? Are they better than Golden State now? Nah. Because Golden State pieces fit together better than this.
Yep.
I'm going to say San Antonio for the simple fact of pop. But it's hard pressed for me to say that the Rockets are better than they are. The Timberwolves are better than they are. The Lakers, Portland, you might have to be 50 and 32.
You might.
52 and 30 just to get the 8th seed. The days in the West of going 42 and 40, or 40 and 42 and getting the 8th seed, those days are over, Skip.
What was Spurs a little credit there?
He does. He backs into it, but
you know, I'm thinking about me and Bron thinking about going down there on the Riverwalk next year.
I got it. So, big picture.
You like the move?
The first thought I had on Saturday when I saw this bombshell dropped, and I tweeted immediately that Carmelo Anthony and Paul George are going to have to develop new facets of their games, and that is standing and watching without pouting, because it's hard to do, man.
Yeah.
This guy, he dominates the ball the way nobody's ever dominated the ball. And again, I predicted that she was going to average a triple-double, and I didn't even think that was a bold prediction. I just thought he would because he is relentless going after the ball on the glass.
Right.
I've never seen a guard rebound harder than he does. You say get some gift rebounds on the free throws, but whatever. It's hard to do it, man.
Yes.
To get 10 a game.
But he did it for 82 games, so
he did.
Let's give him some credit for that.
Way to go. Congratulations. He pulled it off. But in the end, I've said this from the start, I believe that Russell Westbrook has always been a little more about starring than winning, that he prioritized being a star, enhancing his brand on and off the court, than he did actually setting out to win a championship. So what was the first thing Kevin Durant said when he got to Golden State? What did he laud and applaud immediately was they share the ball. What is Coach Pop known for? Sharing the ball. What is this team not known for? They do not share the ball. It is dominated by one Russell Westbrook. So it's going to be very interesting to me because the pieces are there.
Yes.
If you could get the pieces to click, they could challenge Golden State because there are other pieces. If Steven Adams could go back to being the guy he was 2 years ago, I don't know what happened
Before
to him.
he got that big contract.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe it was the big contract. Maybe he got a little softer. I don't know. Maybe it was just Russell dominating the ball.
But Skip, if you think about it, those players are so much alike. They're ball dominant.
Okay, but remember, to finish the piece, Andre Robertson can play defense.
Yes.
He can bother James Harden.
Yes.
He can bother Kawhi Leonard. He can bother a lot of people.
Well, if it's a close game, I'm going to file him and see if he can bother the basket.
Okay, well, that's a whole nother issue. But now you've got this whole dynamic where how did Russell average 10-plus assists? Because he attacked two defenders almost every time down and took them to the basket, and either he was going to shoot it or get to the foul line, or he was going to dump it for the two bigs. Now Cantor's gone by the trade. I like Enes Kanter. But they're just going to dunk it off you lay it on the floor for them, or he's going to kick it out to spot-up shooters. Is Carmelo going to be happy being a spot-up shooter? Is Paul George going to be happy being a spot-up shooter? No, they are not. Are they capable of being in the mix of what would be a share-the-ball offense where they could both be very good? Yes, they could be.
Yes.
But you know what Russell's going to have to decide? Do I want to win or do I want to star? Do I want to average a triple? You could still average your triple-double, but you're going to have to average 6 or 8 fewer points on 6 or 8 fewer shots.
Correct.
If you reduce points and shots and get them involved almost every time down the floor, get them a touch, you got a shot, man.
Yep.
And Carmelo's going to have to sacrifice and Paul's going to have to sacrifice. But if they do, the pieces are in place. They have enough firepower to at least threaten Golden State. I like the mix, and I'd much rather have Carmelo than not have him. But I don't see how remember, Carmelo has been the ultimate ball stopper maybe in the history of the league.
Yes.
That's what Phil didn't like. Phil Jackson didn't like immediately, is that the ball went in the black hole. You know, it's lost. It went right down. You know, you flushed it.
Never to be seen again.
Never to be seen again. What? And so now you're going to stick him. But, hey, you know what else I thought is that, remember, I grew up in Oklahoma City, and if you told me, I don't know, 15 years ago there's going to be an NBA team in Oklahoma City, I would have laughed at you. And now if you told me that Sam Presti was going to acquire Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and now Carmelo Anthony and Paul George, I would have double laughed at you. I would have laughed you out of the room.
If I'm Russell Westbrook, I'm unbuttoning my jacket. I'm like, oh, all of a sudden you got this money. Now, we could have had James Harden for $15 million, but you want to give Carmelo Anthony $25 million.
I never got it.
And you want to give Paul George $18 million, and it's going to cost you probably another $30 to $35 million to keep him. But you couldn't keep James Harden.
Yep.
I'm mad at you, but I'm going to sign this Supermax contract.
Okay. No, I got you. But this is all in response to the shock of shocks that Kevin Durant said later. I'm out.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. What made the transition for Kevin Durant so easy? That Steph Curry was willing to take a back seat. Do you believe Russell would be willing to take a back seat?
He better be, or they'll have the same record. They might even be worse than they were last year.
Skip, don't you think it would help his brand if he went a couple of rounds? He's already got an MVP.
He did it. No, but he achieved a season-long triple-double.
Yes.
You can't take it away.
Right.
It's historical.
MVP.
Yeah.
Can't take it away.
Can't take it away.
So he's been an MVP. Okay. He's averaged a triple-double. He's been an all-star game MVP. Now, wouldn't it enhance his brand even more if he were to win? If he could challenge the Golden State Warriors?
You know, I hate to put words in Kevin Durant's mouth, but if he were sitting here right now and we were off the record and off camera, I think he would say Russ just doesn't have it in him. Like he's not built that way.
I'll go over
I
KD.
literally just
Get him, KD.
A note, Skip, that I'm bummed that KD is not tweeting anymore because I feel like it would be an interesting reaction, you know? But he learned his lesson last
I want to know one thing, Skip. They're going to let Carmelo play with the hoodie? Because hoodie Carmelo been giving it for.
In those videos?
Yeah, hoodie Carmelo. So they might have a hoodie on the back of his
They might let him if they put one of those sponsor logos on the back of it.
I'm good with it.
Have that James Jones. Remember James Jones of the Packers used to play with the hoodie hanging out the back of his jersey? They let Carmelo play with that hoodie. He going to get you 25 and 8.
That makes it interesting.
Even if it just hung behind?
Yeah. No, he got to have it on his head.
On his head?
Yeah, boy, for Carmelo being in the gym, he would give it.
I was too hot for that. Well, they're certainly going to pay for it. $27.8 million in luxury tax this season. So
where they come on with that money at, Skip? They wouldn't pay $4 million for James Harden.
It was on principle because they got the trust me, I know those
Well, if I'm
owners, they
Russell-
got deep pockets.
If I'm Russell, I'm saying come into the principal's office. I'm the principal. Come to my
I
office.
think they learned their lesson.
Yeah, exactly. Is it panic time for Cam Newton and the Panthers? We'll discuss that with Tony Gonzalez next.